Good evening, and by that I mean good afternoon, because it's the middle of the afternoon. It is an honor to be here to give this award to Mr. Alex Timbers. I worked with Alex Timbers in 3 different projects for both the stage and on film over the course of 2 years. If he is Bob Fosse, I am his Liza Minnelli. We clicked because I am a stand-up comedian, which is the least respected American art form. And he works mainly in musical comedy, which is the second least respected American art form. Together, and with Nick Kroll, we worked on Oh Hello on Broadway, the Broadway show, the film, and my stand-up special, Kid Gorgeous at Radio City. By working with me, Alex won what's known as the reverse triple crown. No Oscar, no Emmy, and no Tony. I am told there was a meeting of the Tony Committee to discuss whether or not Oh Hello was technically a show. And they decided it was not. If you told me 10 years ago that there was a young man who went to Yale and now directed self-aware avant-garde theater with a company called Les Frères Corbusier, I would have said, oh cool, what time would be good to murder this person? I would not have guessed that he would become a friend and artistic hero to me. Alex began his career making weird shit downtown for no money. Then after someone explained to him that money existed, Alex moved his work to the public theater and Broadway with shows like the one he wrote along with Michael Friedman and directed, Bloody, Bloody Andrew Jackson. Alex Timbers believed that a musical about an arcane historical American figure using popular music could be a smash hit on Broadway for years. And he was technically correct. I love you, Alex. Being in his orbit is so exciting, to the point that I was actually flattered one day during a note session in previews for Oh Hello, when every single note was from me. He told me not once, not twice, but 3 times in one note session, again, do not move before the blackout. If the lights are still up, we can see you move. He is amazingly giving to actors. Alex Brightman of Beetlejuice, the great Alex Brightman, had this to say. He met with Alex before he ever did a reading of Beetlejuice. They met at a coffee shop, and he said, before I left, he asked if I had any last questions for him. And I said if he had any pet peeves in the rehearsal room. Alex thought for a second and then said, actors who ask permission. Timbers, Brightman says, is as interested in your choices as you are. And I can attest to that. Alex is incredibly giving to actors. I've never known someone who cares so much about every technical aspect of a show. Alex will fight politely and kindly to the death with producers for a few extra hours of tech so he can have a pre-show look, so that when people enter the theater, they're immediately in his world. A world that Sonia Taya called a room I cherish because being in it is filled with dreams and not norms. David Cornish told me this, from the nightclub of Here Lies Love, Pee-wee's Actual Playhouse, to the netherworld of Beetlejuice, Alex Timbers has been a master builder of worlds, a storyteller working at the height of his powers, and a singular voice in the theater today. Or as Ian Armitage of Young Sheldon said on his YouTube channel, Ian Loves Broadway, of Beetlejuice, oh my goodness, this show really pampers your senses. Alex Timbers has shown endless innovation in the world of theater, a world that is sometimes slow to change. He is the youngest director to ever receive this award, and he is 40 years old. So, you know, the joke is that's not that young, but all right. Alex, on behalf of the Drama League, I am so honored to present you with the 2019 Founders Award for Excellence in Directing.